A platform is simply the agenda that the incoming party wants to carry out. For instance, Obama's platform was healthcare reform. That was the Know Nothing flag. This is from Charleston, where the hot seat of Confederate activity was in South Carolina. The Union is dissolved. It's when South Carolina broke away from the Union and seceded. According to his inaugural address, Lincoln did not want to immediately end slavery. He said he would allow it to exist where it was, but the South didn't care. This is Charleston Harbor, and I can't really point it out, but Fort Sumter is down in the lower right, not all the way in the corner, but it's right there in the mouth of Charleston Harbor. It blocks anything coming in, anything going out, and it would essentially handicap shipping coming into, supplies coming into Charleston, or anything trying to get, if they're trying to smuggle out cotton for money, it's not going to work. There you can see Major Anderson's picture up in the upper right corner. He was actually from the South, but he remained faithful to the Union, and he was received as a hero when he was released, when he was allowed to leave the fort. There's a picture of Fort Sumter. That's modern day. The big black thing in the center was created during World War II when we feared that the Japanese might attempt to attack Charleston Harbor like they did Pearl. There you get a better view of it. It's an amazing place to be. It's like a half-hour ferry ride to get there. And there are bricks lying all around. There are still some cannonballs lodged in the walls from the Civil War. Just phenomenal. But it's a federal crime to pick them up. If you look at the fourth point, April 15th, President Lincoln declared that an insurrection existed and called for 75,000 volunteers for 3 months. Both sides thought this was going to be a really short fight. For the South, really all they had to do was wait out until the North quit fighting. For the North, they had to invade the South and defeat them. 3 months. Crazy. There you get a better picture. It's not actually a picture of Charleston Harbor, but a better map. You can see at like Fort Sumter's in the center with the blue, the Star of the West, little ship they were going to resupply Fort Sumter with. Fort Moultrie, they were attacked from Fort Moultrie. They were attacked from Castle Pinckney on the left, and they were also attacked from Fort Johnson. They were attacked from 3 sides. 33 hours of shelling, and I think only 1 person was injured. It's incredible.
The Civil War began at 4:30 a.m. on April 1861. General Pierre-Gustave Toutant Beauregard ordered his Confederate gunners to open fire on Fort Sumter. At that hour, only a dark shape out in Charleston Harbor. Confederate Commander Beauregard was a gunner, so skilled as an artillery student at West Point that his instructor kept him on as an assistant for another year. That instructor was Major Robert Anderson, Union commander inside Fort Sumter.
All the pent-up hatred of the past months and years is voiced in the thunder of these cannon, and the people seem almost beside themselves in the exaltation of a freedom they deem already won.
The signal to fire the first shot was given by a civilian, Edmund Ruffin, a Virginia farmer and editor. who had preached secession for 20 years. Of course, he said, I was delighted to perform the service. "34 hours later, a white flag over the fort ended the bombardment. The only casualty had been a Confederate horse. It was a bloodless opening to the bloodiest war in American history.
The song playing is the Bonnie Blue Flag song.
The first gun that was fired at Fort Sumter sounded the death knell of slavery. They who fired it were the greatest practical abolitionists this nation has produced.
April 13th. So civil war is inaugurated at last. God defend the right.